Hbar is having a day. All right. Gotta love me some Hedera. As we talk about what Hbar is doing on the daily chart, which I will get to in a little bit, I want to talk about 3 catalysts for Hedera moving forward. Also, kind of get into some Hedera news for the day as we look at some of the major headlines with Hbar. I do appreciate you all tuning in, and make sure if you have not done so, we do talk Hbar a lot on this channel, and I really do appreciate a really strong community. Okay, and I wish that honestly, I wish there was more to go about, because I would talk about Hedera each and every single day if I could. One of my favorite cryptos in the space. And if you have been watching my stuff, and I'll never tell you when to buy or sell crypto, this is not financial advice, but when Hbar was at that 4, 5, 6 cents range, there was a lot of happy traders that I did get feedback from watching my videos. And that's why we do it. That's why we show up each and every single day. It's a success stories in a world of failure. That's kind of why we keep this engine going, because there's nothing more kind of satisfying to see other people do well and execute on some solid trades. So let's talk about Hedera right now, what's going on in the market. We'll get into the top 3 catalysts, but first I do want to kind of segue into what we're seeing with the charts, okay? And that's where we're going to look at Hbar here, 15th in market cap. A little bit of a sluggish day, just to be honest with y'all. 1.6% up on the day, but boy, what a month. 103% as we dig it as high as 28.79, and we have leveled off. So if we do kind of take it with a grain of salt and look back to where we've come from, that is a very impressive green candle that I'll pull up on your screen. And that's the beauty, right? Look at these moving averages, as well as kind of the trading indicator flashing momentum up back on July 9th. And that's why I love trading crypto, because it does simplify it. If you have something as reputable as my trading indicator, where else in the world can you find 81% in just a 12-day period, okay? It's absolutely phenomenal. Super bullish on what Hbar can provide right now in this cycle. We'll kind of see what the rest of 2025 has in store. And the biggest storyline I think we have going for us is, will we see that Bitcoin run exhausted? Will altcoins surge? Nobody knows that answer, okay? And if you do want to give your kind of feedback or your suggestion, your thesis, I welcome it, okay? I welcome all of the speculation, because that's quite frankly what crypto is all about. And we're allowed to disagree, but one thing I think that if you are watching this video on, you probably are as bullish on Hbar as I am, okay? So kind of things we have going on in the market. We're going to get into that, but I do want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up on what the promotion BTCC is running on right now. Okay, and this is my trusted exchange. If you use my link down below in the description, you will get a 10% bonus on your first time deposit. So one of the best FTD bonuses out there. Also 40% lower trading fees. So if you are a spot or leverage trader, you are welcome to trade on BTCC. Make sure that it's right for you, where you're located. Understand that there is no VPN or KYC required. So make sure it's right for you and where you're located. Understand all their terms and conditions, and do your own due diligence. But if you want to sign up, start trading with the others that have started on BTCC, that link is down below. Okay, so let's hit some of these Hbar headlines. There's a $46 million liquidation risk despite this latest rally. And what we were talking about right now is that the RSI, although signaling overbought, a potential cool down could be in the works if the profit taking does ensue. Hbar is holding 26 cents pretty firmly as support, but could continue to rise towards 30 cents. But if we fail to break through 30 cents, this could be where a lot of traders think that the run is exhausted, and we might see that liquidation event take place. Okay, that's kind of something we have to keep in the balance, but we're going to have a kind of a long-term perspective, because I do think that Hbar is one of those plays that I have as a conviction play. This is a long-term play for me. Okay, this isn't just buy Hbar for 6 months, get the heck out of Dodge, and rinse, wash, repeat. Okay, I think that there is a lot of room for sustained success. I think Hbar is very naive. I think that they're just so young in their timeline. All of the true catalysts and what they're building, not really even fully integrated within the world in actual use cases. That's very prevalent, okay? So I did want to talk about that, but also outside of that liquidation concern, whale holdings jumping 5% in just 1 week. So will we see a breakout? Time will tell. Obviously, guys, I always say I do not have that crystal ball. If I did, I'd be playing the lottery at the corner store. I wouldn't be talking crypto here on YouTube, okay? But all signs say to no slowing down, as we've been up over 92% month on month. Some strong momentum, and the whales have accumulated Okay, and that's where they hold at least 1 million Hbar or more. They rose about 4% plus, okay, just in a 1 week time period, okay. Also, the mega whales, 10 million plus or more, jumping from 86.29% to 91.62%. So that's a huge rise in just a matter of a couple days. All right, so please keep that in mind within kind of what we're seeing here from the whale activity. Now, as we want to get out of here, let's talk about the top 3 catalysts for Hedera that we are looking at as we see it right here on the charts. This is something as we look into kind of the big storyline we have to get into, okay? The comeback, right? This is where we did reach as low as 12 cents in June. That was also the lowest point since April 7th, all right? That did form a double bottom pattern on the chart. And as we've seen with pretty much all the other cryptos, because they have shared, it's actually kind of funny. You could basically take Hbar's chart, all of our other favorite cryptos we talk about, stack them on top of each other, and the charts essentially are proportional to one another, okay? So that head and shoulder, or the double bottom pattern that has basically, you know, popped its head out of the water and is showing that bullishness once again. We've seen that with pretty much all the other crypto out there in the space, okay? So also we can couple that with a golden cross, and that's kind of where we've seen a lot of the strength compared to the shorter term, okay? And that's something where as we look into this golden cross, this is a very powerful one, okay? This isn't just like a one that happens all the time. I know it is rare, but when it happens, there is different levels of intensity. And right now, this one is very strong for Hbar, as you've seen basically that this does coincide with the target that we saw at the highest point from November in 2024. That would be really at around the 2281 level if we were going to talk about the double bottoms neckline as an invalidation of this bullish stance that we do have on Hbar, okay? But as we get into it, the one thing that we want to conclude on, right, the TVL, okay, on the DeFi side of Hbar, jumping over 86% over the last 30 days. This is where a lot of people are getting into Hbar protocols, okay? As we've seen that soar in terms of their DEXs, up over $20 million, okay? Next, the stable coins. That's going to be the other catalyst to go alongside the TVL as well as the golden cross that we are seeing. This is going to be the amount of stable coins on the network jumping, okay? It's up over 192 million right now, up from the previous month's low of 150 million. So basically 27% up over the last 7 days, right? So why do stablecoins matter? Well, obviously within a said ecosystem, if you are a stablecoin holder on that ecosystem, you're not planning really to leave it, okay? And that's just kind of how I look at it. You're just kind of targeting and picking your shots. So to see people holding that much more stablecoin on Hedera's network, very bullish sign for me personally, okay? And that's kind of where we're looking into the last one, right? Will we see that Hbar ETF? If you guys watch my stuff time and time again, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of ETFs, but it is still something we need to talk about because it will be a catalyst, at least in the short-term window, as we see, you know, a lot of that does get priced in, but I do think it is still going to be a result of a lot of inflows into the Hbar ecosystem. So that's what I got for you guys. Just want to give you some quick headlines. We kind of did cover a lot, so I do appreciate the ones that did stick around to the end and watch this entire video. It does really mean a lot. Also, if you have not done so by now, hit that like button and subscribe down below. Appreciate all my returning subscribers. And as we get out of here, remember that link down below for BTCC. If you want to sign up with that exchange, start trading today. Okay, so that's what I got. Please leave me a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I want to know your thoughts and how you feel about the catalyst that I did lay out here as we talk Hbar. And yeah, so let's look to conclude the summer months with a bang. Hopefully this run does not get exhausted, but I appreciate you guys all taking the time to watch this video. I know the weather's good, so get out there, enjoy some sunshine and some fun crypto trading, as this has been a very fun last few weeks out here in the space. So I'll leave you with that. Enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow in the next video. Cheers.